When it comes to martial arts shows, Daredevil and Iron Fist often dominate the conversation, and rightfully so. Although these high-impact works are no longer available on Netflix, the platform still offers a dynamic lineup of martial arts series that have just as much punch, emotion, and rush of adrenaline. In today's video, we will discuss 10 action-packed martial TV series on Netflix. So grab your popcorn, and don't forget to drop your favorite martial arts series. House of Ninjas. When tradition meets modern espionage, the result becomes House of Ninjas. The series is a sleek Japanese action drama that slices through the genre with stealth and style. Released in 2024 and directed by Dave Boyle, this Netflix original stars Kento Kaku, Yosuke Yaguchi, Tai Kimura, and Kengo Kora. The series follows the Tawara family, descendants of a once active ninja clan who have abandoned their lethal heritage 6 years ago, after the death of their eldest son during a mission. But when a deadly conspiracy threatens national security, the family comes out of retirement. The youngest son, Haru, becomes the reluctant hero, though he is haunted by the past mission that killed his elder brother. Forced to confront old enemies and reconcile with his estranged siblings, Haru works for national interest. The emotional core of the show is balanced beautifully with fast-paced action and atmospheric visuals. Despite only having one season, 8 episodes, House of Ninjas made a strong impact with fans, holding a spot on Netflix's top 10 charts in several countries upon release. Warrior. Inspired by Bruce Lee's original concept, this action series ran for 3 explosive seasons. The series first premiered on Cinemax in 2019, before landing on Netflix in 2024, where it found a whole new audience. Set in late 1870s San Francisco during the brutal Tong Wars, the show centers around Sam, played by Andrew Koji, who is a Chinese martial arts prodigy. Sam immigrated to America in search of his sister, but quickly finds himself tangled in the deadly power struggles.
Kill him now!
His fights against rival Chinatown gangs, corrupt politicians, and anti-Chinese sentiments have set an example. The series expertly blends bone-crunching fight scenes with hard-hitting commentary on racism and immigration. Developed by Jonathan Tropper and executive produced by Bruce Lee's daughter, Shannon Lee, Warrior also stars Olivia Cheng, Diane Doan, and Joe Taslim. Despite its cancellation in 2023 after Season 3, fan petitions for a revival continue to grow. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Reimagining a beloved classic is always risky, but Netflix's 2024 live-action adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender proves that some legends are worth revisiting. Created by Albert Kim and developed from the iconic Nickelodeon animated show, this series comprises 8 episodes in its first season, while 2 more seasons are already greenlit. The plot revolves around Aang, played by Gordon Cormier, the last surviving airbender and the Avatar destined to master all 4 elements: air, water, earth, and fire. Restoring balance to a war-torn world is Aang's primary objective.
We love.
I'm the Avatar, and I'm gonna save the world.
After waking from a century-long sleep, he joins Southern Water Tribe siblings Katara and Sokka on a global journey of self-realization. Meanwhile, the exiled Fire Nation Prince Zuko obsessively hunts Aang to restore his honor. The series is praised for stunning visual effects and mature tone. Notably, the fight choreography reflects real martial arts forms: Tai Chi for waterbending, Hung Gar for earthbending, Northern Shaolin for firebending, and Bagua for airbending, a detail carried over from the animated version. Alchemy of Souls.
우리가 언제 만난 적이 있었나 해서요.
절대 서로가 서로를 알아볼 수 없을.
With a touch of mysticism and a hefty dose of martial arts fantasy, Alchemy of Souls captures the elegance of Korean historical drama. Released in 2022, the series is split into 2 parts with a total of 30 episodes. Written by the famed Hong sisters and directed by Park Joon-hwa, this K-drama became a global fan favorite. The story is set in the fictional kingdom of Daiho, where an elite group of mages manipulate a forbidden sorcery known as Alchemy of Souls. It is a dark magic that allows individuals individuals to switch their souls. The central character, Jong-uk, is played by Lee Jae-wook.
기력이 돌아올 수도 있어.
지금 송님 안에 한원님이 있습니다.
내가 돕지 않으면 너 여기서 무사히 못 나가.
The narrative follows Jong-uk, who is a noble-born mage with a sealed power, and his mysterious servant, Mudeok, played by Jung So-min. Together, they fight through magical politics, romantic tensions, and explosive battles against corrupt forces and soul shifters. With the show's visual effects and graceful martial arts sequences receiving high marks, Season 2 concluded the story arc with emotional payoff. Into the Badlands.
I'm sure he will slit your throat. I know how the Barons are coming from.
With a visual mix of post-apocalyptic sci-fi and martial arts mythology, Into the Badlands is perhaps one of the most underrated gems in the genre. Created by Alfred Gough and Miles Miller, this series originally premiered on AMC and ran for 3 seasons before its curtains fell. However, after Netflix made it available on their platform, though not in all regions, the series gathered a whole new group of fans. Set in a world of 500 years in the future, guns are banned and warlords rule with melee weapons and crossbows. The story follows Sunny, played by Daniel Wu, a stoic and deadly clipper who begins to question the morality of his brutal role as an enforcer. His life changes when he meets a teenage boy with mysterious powers named EMK. Tied to a forgotten past, they journey through treacherous territories known as the Badlands as the story moves forward. Their encounters with assassins, witches, rebels, and rival barons, and of course their inner demons, set the show apart with its exceptional fight choreography. The choreography drew from wushu, kenjutsu, and parkour, blending Eastern and Western combat influences. Bloodhounds.
내 밑에서 일할래?
우리 복서잖아.
With flying fists and pounding hearts, Bloodhounds punches its way into the action spotlight with a story that's as emotional as it is brutal. Released in 2023, the South Korean Netflix original stars Woo Do-hwan, Lee Sang-ye, and Park Sung-woong under the direction of Jason Kim. At its core, Bloodhounds is a story of friendship and survival. It follows 2 young boxers, Gun-woo and Woo-jin, who get involved in the world of private loan sharks to help those in debt. What begins as a noble intention soon becomes into the violent underworld of predatory dealings. The 2 friends make way relying on their fists and wits. The show features 8 tight episodes that blend hand-to-hand combat with emotional storytelling. Critics appreciated its heartfelt characters and dynamic action sequences. Marco Polo.
1 rules, 1 dies.
Marco Polo came with political intrigue and fierce martial arts, all set in the lavish court of Kublai Khan. Premiering in 2014 and concluding after 2 seasons in 2016, this big-budget historical epic was created by John Fusco and starred Lorenzo Riquelme in the titular role alongside Benedict Wong, Joan Chen, and Tom Wu. The series focuses on the early adventures of Venetian explorer Marco Polo as he becomes a favored courtier of Kublai Khan, the Mongol emperor, but beneath the surface of diplomacy lies a brutal world of deception, rebellion, and war.
Answer me! Every corner of the land beneath this blue sky is ours for the taking!
Martial arts enters the fray through 100 Eyes, played by Tom Wu, a blind Taoist monk and swordmaster who becomes Marco's mentor. His scenes are among the most visually stunning in the series, delivering philosophical depth with every punch. Despite receiving mixed critical reviews, audiences applauded the high production values and the immersive settings. Kung Fu Panda: The Dragon Knight.
Why does everyone want to kill us? Klaus and Veruca, that weird cloaky guy, those vultures. We're not gonna kill you!
Sometimes the fiercest warrior is also the funniest. Kung Fu Panda: The Dragon Knight continues the legacy of DreamWorks' beloved franchise with an animated series. This Netflix original ran from 2022 to 2023 and brought back Jack Black as the voice of Po, the Dragon Warrior. The plot is set years after General Kai's defeat and Shilong's defeat. The story sees Po on a redemption quest after being blamed for releasing dangerous ancient weapons. Teaming up with a serious-minded English knight named Wandering Blade, voiced voiced by Rita Ora.
Hold on to your tenders.
Let us do battle! Nailed it!
The duo journeys across lands to recover the weapons and stop evil forces from plunging the world into chaos. Over 3 seasons and with a total of 23 episodes, the show introduces martial arts in a stylized yet educational way for young audiences. In a lighthearted tone, this kid-friendly but action-packed series doesn't shy away from teaching the values of responsibility and legacy. Fight World.
Reason why. And I think that in the end, most reasons are the same.
What does martial arts mean in different corners of the world? Fight World answers that question with grit and grace. Released in 2018 as a docuseries, it stars actor and martial artist Frank Grillo, the star of The Purge, Anarchy, and Captain America: The Winter Soldier. The series follows his journey across 5 countries, exploring combat culture in its rawest form. In each of the 5 episodes, Grillo immerses himself in the fighting traditions of Mexico, boxing, Thailand, Muay Thai, Myanmar, Lethwei, Senegal, wrestling, and Israel, Krav Maga.
It becomes so clear. Everybody bleeds the same. Everybody sweats the same. Everyone who fights.
Rather than merely spectating, he trains, fights, and speaks with local fighters and masters to understand what drives them not just physically, but also spiritually and culturally. Directed by Patrick McKinley, Fight World received acclaim for its authentic storytelling and lack of Hollywood polish. It wasn't about glamour, rather it was about honor and identity. Cobra Kai.
The head off the snake.
Badass.
If there's one series that proves nostalgia can still pack a punch, it's Cobra Kai. Originally launched on YouTube Red in 2018, before becoming a Netflix sensation, the series resurrects the Karate Kid franchise with a brilliant twist. What if Johnny Lawrence, the original 1980s antagonist, wasn't the villain after all? Starring William Zabka and Ralph Macchio reprising their iconic roles, the show flips perspectives and works with the rivalry between the old rivals, Johnny and Daniel LaRusso. Decades later, now as grown men with their own karate dojos and students, the rivals keep on their fight through the next generation.
Attitude. You want something, you have to crawl across the floor. Use your damn teeth if you have to.
The series introduces a new generation of fighters, including Zolo Maridueña as Miguel, Mary Mouser as Samantha, and Tanner Buchanan as Robbie. Blending teen drama with stunning martial arts choreography, Cobra Kai has earned critical acclaim and a massive fan base. It has been nominated for multiple Emmy Awards and even won the 2021 Kids' Choice Award for Favorite Family TV Show. After continuing the Karate Kid franchise for 6 seasons, Cobra Kai ended its final season in 2025.